Hello, this is Sam. And, it's been a while of anniversary. Yeah, it's been quite a while. I could have gave me a set up. But today I'm going to be doing I'm going to make sure the title's right, my revised Japanese strategy video. As you know, I did a strategy video on Japan for Arts and Allies anniversary about, I think it was 4 weeks ago. It was about a strategy that I found that looked really good and needed to address it and see how good it was. And I had feedback from Jonathan Meyer, who's a very well-known Arts and Allies YouTuber, who told me that he liked the strategy, but he said there was a few minor tweaks that he could make. And then he furthermore, douchman Magee commented on my video, and he told me quite a lot of points to make the strategy better, and it puts you in a much better position. I think I've fiddled about with it, and this is what you get. And I haven't done the rolling yet, but it looks pretty good, and it gets you in a very good position. So basically what it is I'll just explain to you in detail. The only thing it doesn't actually do in my other video, if it all works well, is take out that fleet there and New Guinea. That's the only thing it doesn't do. Yeah, that's right. So, one, New Guinea's only worth 1 IPC. It's not really much bother. You don't really need to take it. Although, that's you destroying the transport. There's nothing to be scared of there. But what it does do, it does a lot more. It frees up a lot more units. I'm going to go over one thing though that's there's a few things that I could have done, but I've agreed that this is probably the best thing. Obviously, up here, similar to my video, 2 infantry in a fighter, 2 infantry in a fighter, an infantry artillery, an infantry tank in a fighter. But this is where it changes. Instead of sending my China guys to Burma, I've sent them up to Yunnan. And the fighters from this carrier, that instead of just stayed there, I've ended up, gone up to there, into Yunnan. So now, I've actually taken all of Chinese units, and they're only going to be able to spawn in infantry and won't have any fire. So that's done. China's done in 1 round. China's gone. Bye-bye. Also, I know I've only got 2 units there, but this battleship's down there as a bombardment. Now, if that misses, we're in a bit of trouble. Okay, so that's very 50-50 that can go. 2 infantry on East Indies and infantry on Borneo. So it's fighters instead have come down to here instead of up to there. And also them fighters have gone to, take the battleship like normal. Now, where things can go a bit different is that this destroyer here can go into there to take Hawaiian Islands. Just to, hope that you don't lose a battleship. I mean, one of the fighters. However, I think I'm going to leave it there because the Brits know that they're going to lose India. So they might as well just come down here and take that transport. Now, is it worth losing a fighter or a transport? Well, it's probably a transport, but I don't know what it is. Japan needs transport so bad, and to have an extra one to start off with, and I don't know. I suppose it's a 50 for me. I don't know which one I pick. I don't know which is better to go with the fire or just try to go over there to protect that. I'll go over here and protect the transport. But anyway. That's probably one of the other ones that's confused me which one I should do. Oh, this cruiser can also come down to here to help, but I will send this cruiser to protect this transport there for, no reason it doesn't need protectors. Oh, well, that cruiser can easily come down to here then. Yeah, here it can. Yeah, so my purpose is exactly the same, a fighter and transport. And yeah, it's a lot. I'm not going to show you the rolling. I'm only going to show you the move. Actually, I will show you the moves. I'll cut in the video here and see what happens. So I'm going to cut here in the video, and I'll go over a bit more detail. Well, what I've done. I've only been messing about with it now, and I thought I might as well make a video. So yeah, I'm going to do a rolling now. So Sam, I'll see you in a second. Hello, this is Sam, and I've just finished the moves. And, it went pretty well. When I say pretty well, it went really well. The only thing noticeable that was wrong was this fighter. They lost, I go over what, they lost infantry here, an infantry here, an infantry here, and an infantry there. No. 3 infantry in a right they lost in this turn. Right, so, overall, how is Japan looking now as I went last video? Japan is looking good. As you can see here, they have a battleship and a cruiser and a transport here, and a carrier with 2 fighters here, and a fighter there. Easily all of this can go into India, okay? Philippines can be taken by that, maybe a couple of fighters. That right here, you know, Japan still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fighters, which we obviously had at the beginning because they've bought one but they've lost one. Now, in my opinion, do I think Japan's in a better position now than they were in my last video? Yes. Really, the only difference is that these two things, and they don't matter. I mean, it's brilliant. Thank you, douchman Magee. Wow, this is good. I'm very happy with this now. I think this is going to be a strategy that I will keep now, which will be my go-to strategy. Now, as you can see, if the Russians choose to stack in there, do you think that's enough to defend against them? Because it's 7 infantry, 7 at 1 versus 2 at 2 and 2 at 4. It'd be very unlikely, but you probably could win, but they'd lose a lot. But if you know how to get through, it's a bit of an alliance. So, I think really we're good there. Now then, our main two goals, take India and the Philippines. Okay. So, J2 have them. And then maybe go on to Australia, J3, and then type J4, go after the Russians. Because, just over here, I've done like I did last time. This is the anniversary game that I'm going to be playing against myself. Look, missed it for a while. I've been playing Germans, they've gone for, obviously they've got a weak Ukraine team for tracking artillery, a weak Baltic states for tracking artillery. Then they've got a big strong East Poland, 454 tanks and artillery. And then they've got 6 tanks here that have come reinforcements, 2 infantry there, 2 fighters. And then the Germans lost a lot of stuff over there, so they're a bit scared to build a really big fleet. Now, as I said before, what is you going to do if the Americans go after you? Because you can all well and good go for Russia, but if you do, and America's spending about 40 and then 38 IPCs every 2 million pound fleet, and they use Australia as a home base, because now what America can do now is send these fighters down to there, and I think that's a good idea, and start using Australia as a home base, and just completely ignore Europe. Let Britain and Russia handle with Germany and Italy, see if they can do that. Let the Americans go after Japan. That's what I'm going to do to counter this and see if it works. But a bit more on this, I think it puts you in a great position. National objectives I think you still get 42 IBCs. See with this week at 32. I'm very happy the way this has turned out. So yeah, this is Sam with his Axon's anniversary Japanese revised strategy video.